G'day, it's Jonathan here from Dawson Heating and Cooling. Today we're going to show you guys how to clean the filters on your ducted air conditioning system. We generally recommend that you clean your filters every 2 to 3 months, depending on how often you use your system. The main reason you want to clean your filters is to ensure that the system is running efficiently as possible. So now we'll get up on the ladder and show you how to remove the filter. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is grab a dust brush or a vacuum cleaner with a brush end on it, and we want to dust off the grill to remove any of the dust and cobwebs that are on there. Okay, so now the grill's all clean, we want to undo these little screws on either side. There's actually 2 on this grill. Sometimes you'll find there's only 1 in the middle. So we're going to undo the 2 screws and lower the filter grill down. You'll find it'll be hinged, so it will hinge down. You just want to make sure as you're lowering the grill down that the filter doesn't fall out. As you see, we lower it down and the filter should just pull straight out like that. Okay, so now we've removed the filter. We want to take it outside on a bit of grass, get the garden hose and give it a clean. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of 2 different types of filter we come across. This filter here that we pulled out from inside, that's an electrostatic filter. It's quite clean, as you can see. It's been regularly maintained. You can tell that as if you hold it up to the sun, you can actually see through it quite clearly. On another example just here, this is a good example of what happens if you don't clean your filter regularly enough. That filter is extremely dirty and is very bad for the efficiency of your system. So now we're going to give these filters a bit of a clean. Get your filter and make sure the dirty side is facing away from you. The reason we do that is we want to make sure that we're pushing the dirt out of the filter, not into it. So just on a light pressure with your hose, you just gently hose out all the dust and dirt. Make sure you don't miss any spots. Okay, now you just grab the filter, turn it around and clean the opposite side just to make sure we haven't missed any. And that's it. That's an example of a clean filter. So this filter here that we've pulled out of a client's house, it's actually a good example of a filter that's been left too long. This is far beyond the point where it can be clean, and we actually have to replace the filter meter on this filter. Okay, so now the filter's ready to go back in. It took about 10 or 15 minutes to dry. One other example of how you could clean the filter if you didn't have a hose available to you is you can use a vacuum cleaner. Just remember, if you have to use a vacuum cleaner, make sure you're very gentle because you can damage the filter media in the process. Okay, so now we'll throw the filter back in. Just make sure you put it back in the same way as it came out. So we just want to put the filter back into the grill, which we can slide into place. And then the grill will hinge back up. Grab your screws. And just make sure you line the screws up with the holes. Sometimes takes a couple of goes. Okay, so you want to do that up to make sure it's nice and level. Okay, all done. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions, and please share this with anyone that may find it useful. Have a great day.